South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
Steps away to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Tariq Woolen
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Lawrence going to keep it again. And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. This defense for the Dolphins very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Lawrence.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Etienne will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
One more time with Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the...
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. His throw incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now we'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Just a yard to go here on second down. And they'll go again with ETN.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with ETN.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
73 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A give, running right, ETN.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, they got success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play action back.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Stafford. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Off a play action. Here's Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Another toe for Etienne.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. In motion left is Hopkins. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
104 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On third down, here's Etienne.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A give to Etienne running right.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lost 4 there. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Etienne once more.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
157 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jamal Agnew.
His his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Middle. Hey, easy. 21. Easy, alert. White. Like 7.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
Yeah, he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now it's Stafford.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
On second down, Mostert.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to be be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On fourth down, Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 70. And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On first down, Stafford here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
53. Ready? Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A big connection on that one. 45 yards.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.